Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning. It's almost 8 o'clock. And what we are going to do today is we are going to Winters Creek right here. And then after this, we're going to shoot down here to Lake Minnetonka. I'll make this quick, but there's a quick story. Yesterday, I did this lake, and it was so windy. It was like 20 plus mile an hour winds. I got on the lake. It was terrible. I broke every rule that I have. If I see white caps, I don't get on. Well, I thought, I'm out here. I'm 7 hours from home. I better do it. I did it. I was out there for like 10 minutes. I might show you guys some of the footage. It was really, really bad, and it was super sketchy because the water's cold. It was cold yesterday. It was a nightmare. No wind. It's about 41 degrees right now, but it feels really good. It's been a really foggy morning. You can kind of see off over there the heavy fog, but it looks like it's burning up. We're gonna go do this lake again. Yesterday after this lake, I drove over to Minnetonka, and again, it was super windy. I had a nice chat with the park ranger, blah, 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 blah. I pretty much didn't do anything yesterday. Just kind of hung around the town of Scottsbluff. It was a wash. Couldn't do anything. Today, different story. No wind. It's supposed to get up to, I think, 80 degrees today. Just crazy. Anyway, let's go drive down to Winters Creek, and let's get in. This ought to be awesome. I cannot believe this. So yesterday when I did this lake, there was white caps, it was windy, it was loud because of the wind. Unbelievable. This is flat. I cannot believe this. Oh my gosh. So I am in Funston, or pretty much Scottsbluff, but I think the address is Funston, or the city, or the town. 379 acres, I believe. So it's a decent size. So yesterday I rode about right there, right down there, where those tall reeds are, and I had enough. I couldn't go anymore. The wind was blowing right to left, and it was just unreal. It was dangerous. My pants were wet. It was cold. Anyway, Here I am, Winters Creek Lake. Beautiful, just beautiful. Got the beautiful landscape with the buttes. Wow, what a huge difference from yesterday to today. So I am checked out of the hotel. Everything's in the car. My plan today is to do this lake, go do Minutair, and then I'm gonna head north and do Box Butte. And we'll see what time it is when I finish Box Butte. And then my plan is to drive about an hour and a half northeast to a lake called Smith. And then if I still have time, I'm gonna go south about an hour and a half and do a lake called Island Lake. 5 lakes today. Ugh. And it gets dark around 6-ish, but I want to be done by 4. But the problem is I don't know where to stay tonight. I don't know what hotel. I'm thinking Alliance, but if I stay in Alliance, that means after those 2 lakes, I would have to backtrack an hour. I don't know. And then tomorrow, here's the problem. Tomorrow, Friday, it's supposed to be windy all day in pretty much the whole state. That's why I want to get these 5 lakes done today. I'm going to stop talking because I have a ton of stuff to do today. Let's go get in and check this out. All right. Winters Creek. I cannot believe the difference between yesterday and today. Huge difference. And you know, I thought about leaving that video and just posting it as it was. I thought, no, I better come back and do this, because it was a pretty lame video. All right, it's 8:15. Let's go check this out. The camera just popped off the kayak. I think it might be a little bit too cold yet for the suction to suck. There's a goose off to our left. Boy, this lake is really weedy. I can see the growth right underneath me. I was kind of hoping that the fog was still down here at this lake. It would kind of give it that spooky feeling of kayaking through the fog and the mist, but it's all burned up. That's all right. I'm just glad it's not windy. Here's a little bit of footage of yesterday kayaking in the wind. Enjoy. You guys, this isn't even fun. Where's my sunglasses? Wow. My pants are already wet. Yeah, I gotta call this, you guys. I am so sorry. I knew this was gonna happen. You know what, I will come back and do this at some point in the future. So yeah, that was not fun at all. Looks like there's a cabin to our left. A nice place. Looks like maybe they have their own dock right here. There's a couple places right here. That's a nice spot. Boy, wouldn't that be nice to have a place right here, right on the lake. That view. Wow. There's a squirrel. Good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Well, here's the end of it. Wow, this is very pretty. Then you got this view. That's crazy. It's pretty warm out here for being 50 degrees. Wow. Right into the sun. Can't believe how still it is out here. I'm not going to do the whole lake. It's 379 acres. It's pretty big. But wow, this is This is beautiful, you guys. Just beautiful. Just another sandhill lake. Absolutely love it. Yeah, this is really pretty. And again, I'm the only one out here. It's a work day, it's Thursday, but still, like, you know, I think 90% of the time when I do a lake, I am the only person on it. It's crazy. So I talked to a nice park ranger yesterday. His name's Alex. I had a lot of questions for him about when do they drain the lakes, when's a good time to do them. So I'll show you guys in the next video Lake Minnetonka. It's pretty low, and they drain it for agricultural reasons. And he said the best time to do it is late May, early June. And I don't like doing those big popular lakes because they're popular. So he said late May is probably the best time to do it. He says they're filling it, it gets pretty full. But then you're looking at early June. That's when all the people come out. So I was not gonna do that lake on this trip because it was windy yesterday. I felt defeated. Like I said earlier, yesterday I just didn't do anything. I just kind of laid around and drove around Scottsbluff. I went to the Scottsbluff monument, and the road driving up to the top was closed because it is a national monument and it's part of the government, so the government's closed. So that was kind of a bummer. I ended up talking to some really nice people, but last night I thought, you know what, today's supposed to be nice. Let's go do this lake again. Go do Minnetonka since I'm out here, and then just start heading north, doing Box Butte, and then heading east. So hopefully all of that works out for me. I'm kind of in a rush today, but I don't want to be in a rush. I'm trying to enjoy myself. Well, I am enjoying myself, but I don't want to hurry. It feels like I'm always trying to hurry and get the lake done. Hurry up. But boy, am I glad that I got to do this again. I did not want to leave this one alone. That view behind me is unbelievable. Those huge buttes. They're buttes. And that sun is really, really bright. It's not even a cloud in the sky. Wow. It's a perfect morning. I'm gonna cut straight across, and then we're gonna go right into the boat ramp. Got some geese above me here. They're not honking. And I hear a rooster somewhere over here. I don't see any birds that I can zoom in on. So yeah, when I do Lake Minnetonka next, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. The lake is so big. I think it's around 2,000 acres. It's pretty big, and it's really low. So I did see some boats on it yesterday. Some of the boat ramps are still open. Or I mean, some of the boat ramps actually go into water. I found a couple of boat ramps that lead into gravel. So it's that low. So I'll just go out there and just kind of putz around. But that is like 5 minutes that direction. It's a really quick drive. There are some really big white birds in front of us, up in some trees. And they keep on kind of circling around. I wonder what they are. But they are massive. It's not a bald eagle. Let's see if we can get closer and hopefully zoom in on it. Those white birds were in that tree in front of us. I don't see them anymore. Yeah, those white birds are gone. can kind of see the water line at the bottom of that tree. It's not too high. The boat ramp is pretty much right there on that corner. So this was Winters Creek Lake in Funston or Scottsbluff. 379 acres. This is going to be lake number 11. Wow. And 181 on the top end, I want to say. I hope that's right. So, wow, I mean, just this weather is just beautiful. I wish this weather was here yesterday. I could have got a lot done yesterday. I could have got 3 lakes done yesterday and then have today to travel. But that's the way it goes. So let's go check out Lake Minutair. Thanks for watching, you guys. I always appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. Absolutely beautiful.